Alright, I have no idea if this is actually going to work or not. This is the most jury-rigged setup I think I've ever done. Uh, I'll be looking that way a lot because that's where the chat will be. Hopefully you guys can hear me with any luck. But I'm actually going to be turning the camera down because we're going to be making faux stained glass. So the eventual project is going to be on that big old window, but we're going to do a couple like warm-ups first. So let me see if I can do this without it looking utterly ridiculous. Alright, so let me do the eventual window reveal, hopefully. I did a couple concept art sketches, and what I want to do is a full moon with a tree and an owl in the middle, and then a waxing and a waning moon as the moon man and the moon woman. So that's the big idea for that one. But before we do that, I should show you the process, and I do have one that I want to color tonight, and that is that one. So, anyway. Now the real question is which picture I would like to do on this other piece of glass. And my candidates are either the lovebirds, which I need to actually get in camera, there we go, the cute little lovebirds, or the bookworm as a stained glass piece. Hello, Becky. I'm trying to do art. We'll see if it works. I decided I wanted to do an actual physical thing instead of doing digital. So, for the first piece, which one do you think I should do? Do you think I should do the bookworm, or do you think I should do the lovebirds? And then I'll try and get it in focus better. I mean, we have choices. I just don't know which one sounds better. I mean, they both kind of sound fun, but either that or I'm gonna like flip a coin. So this is the lovebirds? Alright, we can totally do the lovebirds. Now, the big bummer on this one is you have to let your leading or your lines, you have to let it dry pretty much overnight. But you can do this with just about anything that you want. Like, you could just download pictures if you wanted. The secret is Elmer's glue. And then you add black paint to it. So all you need to do, let me see if I can get the camera really good here as I just jumble you guys every which way. But there we go. Alright, so you take the picture that you want to do and you just put it under a piece of glass, and then you take your Elmer's glue that you have mixed with black paint. And the first one of these that I tried, I actually thought that you didn't need the bottle of glue. And let me tell you, you need an actual bottle of glue because you just get so much more control. And then basically you're just going to trace the image onto the glass using the glue. So, here we go. And I feel like this can be such a fun project. In fact, Becky, you could probably do this with your craft group if you haven't already. Now, according to the websites that I went to, for the color, you need clear glue. But I did it with just Elmer's glue on the first one I did, and it came out fine. So, I don't have the clear glue, so we're just going to do it with the white glue and hope that it really truly does work out fine, which it did, so, you know. You know what the worst part of this is? If you have shaking hands like I do right now, it definitely is a little bit harder to do. Oh, not a problem. Oh, shoes for graduation. Nice. I will be here tracing lines with glue, so no worries. I have potentially 3 projects that I would like to do tonight, and we'll see if I actually get them all done. You know? My ambition might be bigger than my talent, but you know, I feel like that is almost always the case. So how have you been? Graduation coming up. I bet it would. I mean, you could just print off really simple, like, art designs that you like online and do the tracing of those, or they could hand draw it. I mean, I just kind of wanted to make sure that whatever I did was hand drawn because, you know, I like drawing. But you could print it off really easily, and I feel like it would still look really, really good. And this is actually working, so let's all give a giant huzzah that this is actually working, and I feel like it's coming out pretty good so far. Grad stuff. Oh, your mom has her surgery tomorrow. Well, I will be sending positive vibes her way. Are her spirits good? I feel like that's a very important thing to take into a surgery, is to have your spirits as good as you can. I don't know that I'm going to try and put the hearts in the eyes, because I feel like that might be too tiny of a line. I love the eyebrows, though. Or the eyelashes, not eyebrows. Get it right, Christy. Feather and another feather. It has actually been like super hot. Good spirits, good. Yeah, I would definitely want to stay. That's a big surgery, so all right. I feel like it's working. Oh, you know, life happens, and something like that is way more important than hanging out and watching me level up a silly character in World of Warcraft. If you make it, we will love to have you, but if you don't, I definitely understand. I feel like I'm probably losing some of the cute little details that were in the drawing, but I also feel like this is working. And that is important. But yeah, once I get this, oh yeah, that seems like not same day for an 81-year-old. That's a little bit ridiculous stupid. We're gonna go with ridiculous stupid. Whew, this is nerve-wracking. It's fun, but it's definitely nerve-wracking. Just trying to keep a steady line. Other than that, it's honestly so much easier than I thought it would be. Now, the very first one that I did, that I put the picture on Instagram, I did not have the glue bottle. And I was just trying to do it, you know, like you would cheap cake decorating, and just use a plastic bag with the corner cut off, and you do not get nearly enough control with that. So when I went to the store the other day, I picked up a glue bottle, and I did the design that we're going to color using the glue bottle, and I was like, okay, glue bottle is a necessity, not just a nice thing to have. And you know, it's really cheap to pick up a bottle, like a school Elmer's glue bottle. And it doesn't even have to be like Elmer's, it's just that's the one I found. Also, I do believe Miss Tripod is out there. I don't know if you'll be able to see her if I move the camera, but let me see. Yep, you can kind of see her little head. Everybody say hi, Tripod. Tripod's so cute. She seems to be doing really, really well. In fact, she's doing better than there is another raccoon that's been coming that has all of her legs, unlike Miss Tripod. And that one I have dubbed Scruffy because she does not look like she is nearly as equipped for motherhood as Tripod. Tripod, are you trying to be on camera? Hi, baby. I've got the windows open so she can hear me. Hi, Lori. I'm trying my hardest here to do faux stained glass tonight. Hey, Jay. I'm doing the lovebird outline. Then we're going to color in the outline that I did yesterday. And then we're going to draw and hopefully do the big window. And we'll see. We will see how it works, you know? Alright, well, my outline is done. I definitely want some cute little hearts. So, let's just free draw some cute little hearts. There we go. And we'll put one up here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, instead of complaining that it's cold, I'm going to let you guys know that it's hot. It's so weird. Like, I'm trying not to complain about it because it's better than the cold. But my system is like, wait, weren't we shivering like 6 days ago? And now we're sweating? Weird. Totally weird, man. There we go. Oh, yay! You got the graduation shoes! Huzzah! Alright! And there we go. We have the outline done. Everybody cheer. Yay! So, this is what it looks like when we take it up off of our drawing. And then it has to dry for about 12 to 24 hours. Oh, the dog. That's adorable. And then after about 12 to 24 hours of drying, it's ready to color in. So, I am going to put this one off to the side. And I'm going to get out the one that is ready to color. And I'm going to get some white paper to put under it so that you guys can actually see what the heck it is that I'm doing. Alright, let me put that behind me and get out some paper. And then drop the paper on the floor because of course I'm going to. Also, this might keep me from being terribly messy. At least that's the goal. Whether or not it actually works, I don't know. But supposedly the paper will stop me from being a terrible, terrible messy human. Oh, thank you! I appreciate that. Alright. Here we go. Now, this is the one that I did yesterday. And as you can see, it's just kind of a simple flower design. But it's all nice and dry. And now comes the fun part. I actually already mixed some paint. But I don't know if these are the colors that I actually want to use. But I mixed a blue and a red and a yellow and a black that has a lot of glitter in it. And then if I don't like those colors, I have a cute little palette. Oh my gosh, thank you, Becky. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. You can pick the main petal colors, Becky. Because we need to make some main petal colors. And again, this is just Elmer's glue mixed with acrylic paint. It's so easy. And I love easy. So, what colors should we use in our flower? Because I'm not saying that I can't think of my own thing, but you know what? I like making this as involved as I can. And I'll get a drink because I have bubbles. So I'm thinking we probably want 2 different colors for the flower. So we want the main petals to be one color and then the back petals to be another one. Pink petals? All right. I can probably manage that. All I need to do is take some of my already mixed red and add a little bit of white. I had never tried it before, and I was eating at a restaurant with my company that was here last week. And they had some windows that were painted in the style of stained glass, but they weren't precisely stained glass looking, but they were in the style of it. And I was like, that is so cool. I wonder if I could do that. And then I said, well, I never know if I don't try. So I came home and I tried it. Well, I looked up what I needed. Didn't find everything that I needed because, of course, I didn't. I love that cat in the sticker. That is so cute. Alright, let's see if we can make this a pretty, pretty pink color. Mix in that. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, that is definitely a pink. Now, the other thing that I found out is you kind of have to go thick so that you don't have too many brush strokes. But usually doing like 2 layers works. And this time I am using a softer brush, so hopefully that will help as well. I did see online that sometimes people will do this with Sharpies, because the Sharpie, if you can get it to stick to the glass, also makes it translucent. So that's an idea if you don't want the mess of doing this, you know, with paint and stuff. But I don't mind the idea of the mess. Alright, I'm gonna be here. I am here at least for a little while. Oh, the other thing that I saw on one of the blogs that was talking about doing this was, if you're a little bit messy when you do the color, just have a black Sharpie and you can kind of touch up your black leading. So all of the cool little tips and tricks that people are giving. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine making 2 loaves of bread a day. But I'm trying to do the art, and my garden, actually everything is sprouting. I was out watering it today, and it was just, it's all sprouting. I did have a couple of fails. A couple of the flowers just didn't do that. They did not make it through the frost that we had last week. Also, how wild is it that I had a frost last week and it's been like in the 80s now? Weather is so bizarre. I don't understand it, but we'll just roll with it, you know? Oh, I don't know if you guys have been watching my reading videos, but I think, and emphasis on the word think, that I am going to correct something as a Yooper and a Michigan person. I think I am going to make an adventure this summer to Mackinac Island. I've never been, and I almost feel like I'm going to get drummed out of the state of Michigan if I don't get to Mackinac Island. I mean, it's been 50 years and I still haven't gone. So I think I'm going to correct that this summer and make a trip to Mackinac Island. And of course you guys will get videos from it. Because, you know, I don't seem to go anywhere without a video camera these days. That is the best kind of friendship, Lori. One of those, like, forever friends. And even better, if she does all the cooking and bread making, you can always probably go over and get a loaf of bread. I love fresh bread. It's delicious. That's one of the only things I actually miss about my job as a baker is I was making fresh bread every single day. And it was really great, but it was also really exhausting, and the company that I worked for was not the best. But the bread making itself was kind of awesome. There we go. I might not actually have to do 2 coats. I think this is going on thick enough. Which is kind of amazing if you stop to think about it. Also, let me know if the ceiling fan is too much and I'll turn it off. So if the noise is annoying, please let me know. This is fun. I hope this is at least mildly entertaining for you guys, because I'm having a blast. Trying to make sure I get all the way to the edges so that there's no dumb lines. You know, my version of biscuits come out of a can. I'm a little ashamed to admit that, but not too ashamed, because I actually really like the canned biscuits. As sad as that might sound. And I made fried chicken for the very first time in my life last month. Mammoth Cave I have been to. So, I've been to Mammoth Cave a couple of times, but I've never been to Mackinac Island. And it's been on my bucket list probably forever. There's one other bucket list Michigan thing that I would like to do, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it. And that is going to Isle Royale, which is an amazing national park. But kind of like Mackinac Island, the only way to get to Isle Royale is either to take a ferry, and Isle Royale, I think it's a 4-hour ferry ride, or to take a seaplane. So I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But Mackinac Island, I really have no excuse. It's only a couple hours away from me, and I just need to go. Alright, what color should we do the back pedals? I'm kind of thinking either red or purple, but let me know what y'all think. So these back pedals. We've got pink in the 4 pedals, and then we'll just need to think up something good for the back pedals. Yeah, I'm not big on any small planes. I'm not big on large planes either. I'm not big on airplanes. So if I ever go, it's going to have to be on the ferry, and that's going to that'll be interesting. We'll put it at interesting. All right. We need these other petals. We need a color. What do we think about like a lavender? Like a really light purple? Of course, to do that, I am going to have to squeeze behind and hopefully... You like the idea of purple? All right. We will totally do like a lavender color. Hang on, I gotta go get my bigger bottle of white because, of course, I didn't have it near me. Ah! I can also move this up here. There we go. All right. Got the other bottles of paint. I am the most disorganized person in existence, I think. But you know what? That's okay. At least I like to think it's okay. All right. What we're gonna do is mix up a pretty purple color. So I'm gonna add some of my pre-mixed blue. Just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm gonna add just another little drip of this yellow, or not yellow, silly. Little bit of the red. There we go. And a little bit of white from my new bottle of white. There we go. And probably a dollop of glue, because I probably don't have enough glue in that. So as you can see, I come prepared. I have the giant bottle of glue as well. Alright, just a little drip. There we go. Now I'm going to do a lot of mixing. If I can get the lid back on this bottle. Alright, put that back there and get out the brush. And then we mix. And we hope that it comes up with a purple that we like. Oh. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I'm into that color. It's almost a little bit more of a lilac. And I'm not mad at it. Yeah, that is a good color. Alright, before I make a giant drip, let's go ahead and put my lilac in. Oh, speaking of lilacs, I don't know if you saw my video for Fayette, and I probably should have talked about them more, but those lilac bushes in front of the supervisor's house are so amazing. I was kind of upset that they weren't in bloom when we went there. Ooh. You climbed. You know what? You're not an idiot. Now you have a story to tell. And it's always good to have a story to tell. So that's not idiocy, that's adventurousness. Yep, we're gonna go with adventurous, and we are sticking to it. There we go. I really like this color. Very nice. Oh, I like the way that contrasts. I think I might have made too much of this color, but that's okay. We can darken it up and do other spots, or we can brighten it up. And I just slopped, so I will need the Sharpie trick. I'm trying to do this as neat as I can, which is an adventure. It's not that high up. I only really do the freak out if I am dealing with like ladders or cliff sides. I do okay climbing like big things like hills and mountains, but that lighthouse that was in my Sunday video, I only made it up to the first landing, and then I made the mistake of looking up through those wrought iron steps, and then I made the worst mistake of looking down through the wrought iron steps, and yep, that was it. I was not going up or down again. So I handed the camera to my son, and I was like, you go to the top and get some video of the lake from the top and the whole panorama, and I will stay very safely on the ground. I'm glad that my kids don't have fears of heights, because I sure as heck do. Oh, that came out really nice. Alright. Now, wash out the brush. Wash, 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 wash. Oh, that's very cool. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do a giant rock with a split in the middle. Okay, I have to say it because that was the first thing that came into my mind. So it's like a giant butt. Yes, sometimes I'm a toddler. Alright. I'm thinking I'm going to do a little dot of yellow in the middle. And I can just do that straight from my thing of yellow. He wanted you to rappel down it. I have been rappelling once, and it took a very long time to get me over the edge. I was not okay with it. It was back when I was in the military. It's kind of a pink. Like, I'm looking at it, and it could be my lighting, too, because it is definitely getting dark out, and I probably don't have the best lighting possible. Because it kind of looks orange on my screen, but it doesn't look orangey in my eyeballs. So, I think, oh. Yeah, I kind of like it. Alright, background, like this part of the background. We definitely need something that contrasts. And then we'll do a different color for each of these around the edge, and then we'll do the whole outside, whatever color we do the background. So the question is, do we want to go dark or do we want to go bright behind the flower? Because we could do the black with the glitter behind the flower, just do it really thin. Or, wait, I think I have another one. I also have a blue glitter paint, because I bought glitter, because I am a child. Or I could mix up something else. Oh, hey, yeah, don't forget to lick the stream. Definitely. Lick that stream, everybody. All right. Background. I'm kind of thinking dark. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that it would stand out. Should I go with the black? Or do we not want to go that dark? I could do like a kind of a midnight blue. I could probably mix up a midnight blue. Or we could do the black. The black could look really pretty. Because I mixed a boatload of glitter into this black. I think. This is the one with the glitter, right? I think it is. But yeah, it definitely needs something dark. You know what? Let's go with the black glitter. I've been told that streams taste like chicken. Are you telling me that it doesn't taste like chicken? I will have to let Team YouTube know that their stream does not taste like chicken. This might not be thick enough. You know what? I'm committed now. And no, I did not just say that I should be committed. I said that I am committed. I think I'm just using the wrong brush. I'm going to go back to the other brush. Oh yeah, that brush helps a lot. It might just take me a little bit longer, but I like it. Oh, I can hear Tripod jumping around on the table outside. Everything tastes... You know, I would say it's their own fault that they're so delicious, but, you know. They probably did not want to be made delicious. I actually had chicken today. It was leftovers, but I like leftovers. I made barbecued chicken the other day, and I just made the whole family pack so that I would have leftovers, and then today I just ate the leftovers with rice and green beans because that was very, very easy to do. I think if it wasn't for leftovers, I would starve. I like to cook, but I don't like to cook every single day. You know? Cooking is good. Dishes are terrible. Oh my gosh, so... Oh my gosh! I don't know that I've ever actually eaten duck, Georgia. But I've been told it just tastes like a dark meat chicken, I thought. Is that not the actual case? That it just kind of tastes like dark meat chicken? Because if it tastes like dark meat chicken, then I would probably love it. because I am a legs and thighs kind of girl. That is the chicken I like. I know one time a dark meat is... I mean, if I'm cooking a whole chicken, then obviously I cook the white meat. But yeah, the only kind of chicken I buy, if it's not a whole chicken, is legs and thighs. And that's not only because they're cheaper, it's also because they're tastier. And I have a strong affection for things that taste good. Probably too strong of affection for that. Oh my gosh, so my YouTube friends, Steve and Mark, I had to leave a comment that on Mark's video that he made Monday, because he made a dessert that I swear made me gain 10 pounds just watching the video. He made I think he called it a peanut butter lasagna, and he used Nutter Butter cookies and butter to make a peanut butter cookie crust, kind of like a graham cracker crust, but with peanut butter cookies. And then the next layer was a peanut butter cheesecake. And then the next layer was chocolate mousse. And the top layer was the extra creamy whipped cream. And then to top all that off, he made a peanut butter sauce and chopped up Reese's Pieces. It looked amazing, but I'm telling you, I gained at least 10 pounds just watching the video. It looked really good, though. You missed what kind of painting? I don't know, because I've already managed to forget what I said. Oh, this is just acrylic. It is just, and it's not even like good acrylic, it is just the stuff that I found at the dollar store. And it's mixing in really good. So, this is, I mean, as far as materials and stuff like that, this could not be any easier. Like, it's acrylic paint, Elmer's glue, and that's pretty much it. Oh, chocolate lasagna. Oh, it sounds so good. It also sounds extremely rich and so decadent. I also made a recipe that Mark did the other day. Now, I am not much of a pie eater. The only kind of pie I actually like is chocolate or peanut butter pie. You know, I have a type of thing that I like, and it's chocolate and peanut butter. But I made a recipe that Mark put on his channel for my son and my company, and my company liked it so much that my mother-in-law, my late husband's mom, asked me for the recipe because she is going to enter it in her church's chili cook-off. Chili cook-off and pie bake. Yeah, it does look orange, but it doesn't look orange to my actual eyes. It's a little bit weird. I think it's the camera. This glass, I went down into my basement and I found some empty photo frames that didn't have broken glass, and I took the photo frame. You know? That is exactly what I did. So this is the glass from an 8x10 photo frame. Because it was easy. So you could probably just do that. I've actually been thinking about, it would be fun to do if you went to the resale store and got like a decorative, and by the way, hi June, got like a decorative glass bowl. You could probably do the painting on the inside of the bowl. I mean, you wouldn't want to eat out of it afterwards, obviously. But if it was a decorative bowl, that would be kind of cool. So yeah, pick up cheap photo frames or go and look in your own house and see if you have any empty photo frames and steal the glass from it. That's what I did. And now the big project that I want to do once we finish coloring this in is the windows that I had taken out that have been in this cabin for like the last, 50 years, I think. I didn't want to just take them to the landfill. I knew that I wanted to do something with the windows, and now I know what I'm going to do with them. So we're going to do the outline. Actually, I have to draw the design first. I have a basic sketch for the design, but I have to actually do the real drawing for it. But yeah, we're gonna do, I will turn the camera again really quick. We're gonna do that window right there. And it is the window from the cabin, and eventually I think a lot of my neighbors and family, etc., are going to get great big art piece stained glass windows from me. Because I have a lot of windows to paint, but I think it'll make a nice gift. And hopefully people will like it. I don't know. Would you guys think that a giant window to hang on your wall that looked like stained glass? Hello, Hazel! Would that be a gift that you would like, or would you think that somebody was being a little bit weird if they gave you a hand-painted old window from their cabin? Because honestly, I don't know. But I like the idea. If not, I guess I'll just make a bunch of these and keep them myself, but it's no fun to keep art to yourself. You know? There we go. How are you doing, Hazel? Hopefully very, very good. There we go. Almost done with this, and then we paint the little windowy things. I love handmade gifts. And I love making handmade gifts. I thought about doing the window greenhouses, but I've got so many members of my dad's family, and if they come up and want one of the windows, I would like to give it to them, because this cabin has been a part of my dad's family's life since my grandparents bought the cabin in 1965. So, if anybody shows up at the cabin over the years, I can just be like, here, have a piece of the cabin. Oh, I have not seen our Baltimore Oriole. I've noticed that I see the Baltimore Oriole for about a week every year. I don't know where he goes after he stops here, but he does know that he can stop here and have a couple of days of food before, I guess, maybe they go further north for their breeding. I don't know. It is possible. In fact, I haven't seen very many birds at all the last couple days. I don't know if they are objecting to the fact that it's hotter than they want it to be, or if they're all just busy making babies. But I haven't seen as many birds at the feeder this last, I'd say 5 or 6 days probably. I think it's just they're all busy feeding their babies. All right, now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different colors, I think. Because we got to fill in the panels. This is really, it's not a hard project and it's not a long project to do. So I definitely think, Becky, that your craft group would probably get a kick out of it. Now I just need to get this black color out of my paintbrush. Alright. So I need 8 colors. Or 4 colors and we could alternate. I think we definitely want to go with bright. Because it'll kind of pop. It's supposed to be, and I hope that I grabbed the right thing, it's a black, but it has glitter in it. So hopefully when it gets put in the sun, and I keep holding it up wrong. There we go. Oh, I like the way that looks, actually. Don't worry, I'll put it down here in just a second. But yeah, I kind of like the way that looks. Alright. Now, let me put that back right there. And 4 colors? Yeah, I was kind of thinking that and just alternate. Or make them match. Maybe. Alright, 4 colors. We need 4 good colors. Let me clean out my palette while we think about colors. There we go. Alright. So let's see. We could do primaries. We could do like red, yellow, blue, yeah, green, yellow. So we could do red, yellow, blue, and green. Just do the primaries. We could totally do primaries. Let me see here. What have I got? Hang on, got one little thing to answer here. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, 4 simple classic. All right, so green, yellow, red, Or we could do green, yellow, orange, and blue. That way we don't pick up on the flower color. Alright. We could go yellow. Yeah. Let's roll with it. Alright, we're going to start down in this corner with yellow. Hey, Eleanor. Good to see you. I'm painting. Because painting is fun. A little bit messy, but always fun. It is a full house. For me, this is a super full house. But you know what? That's okay. We like a full house. No. What you do, Becky, is you get your bottle of glue and you want to empty about an ounce out of it and then add black paint and mix like crazy. And that is how you end up with black leading, basically. Yeah, the only one we're missing is Kai. But I think Kai is busy today. But that's okay. The gang is pretty much all here. There we go. But yeah, basically, Becky, any of the paint colors that you use, you want to mix with glue, and that's what makes it translucent as you're painting it. At least that's the theory behind it on the website that I looked at. It's kind of fun. And it's a little bit messy, and I love painting and all of that, so it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I think I'll probably do a full like regular channel or regular video on the channel explaining how to do it. I just used Elmer's, but you could probably use just about any, just, you know, cheap white glue. Now, I did see a couple of different things that, and I'll probably try when I get to town again next time, that for the colors, you can use, or some people say to use a clear glue when you do the color, but it seems to be working just fine with the white glue. And it still is translucent, because the first one I did, I stuck it in the window and it just shined through so pretty. Yeah, you mix all the paint with glue. And the nice thing about Elmer's glue is it's very washable. So that's a bonus too. Alright, I want a very red red. Where did I put it? As I sit here looking around, there it is. Can I reach it without knocking things everywhere? Yes. So, I'll show you how we're going to do it, because I've got to mix this one. So what I'm going to do is squeeze a little bit of this red into the paint palette. And then I've got my glue. I bought a big tub of glue. And you're just going to put a dollop of glue on top of your paint. Boom. And then you're going to cap your bottle again. And grab your paintbrush. And then you're just going to mix. And that gives you your nice spreadable color. Just like that. So we're gonna do, there we go. Like I said, when I actually looked up how to do this, I was amazed. And then when I tried it, well, once I realized that you do need, for your outline, you do need the bottle to do outline correctly. But once you had that, everything else just became easy peasy. I have no idea the proportions. I've just been eyeballing it, and it's worked out so far. I just add till I get the color I like. Up, we've got a raccoon fight going on outside. I mean, I don't even think the websites that I was looking at gave actual proportions. If they did, I didn't pay attention to it. I just kind of do a squeeze of paint and a dollop of glue. I don't know how helpful that is, but it's amazing. You don't need much paint to tint your glue. Yeah, I'm a big firm believer in eyeballing things. Sometimes that gets me in trouble, but it usually kind of works out. I'm so bad. I'm one of those that I even kind of sort of eyeball baking recipes. I know that they say to never eyeball baking because it's a science, but you know what? I eyeball it all the time. And I think most of my desserts come out really, really good. I don't think I've had any that were a genuine fail. Oh, yeah. You know, they say that cooking is an art, but baking is a science. But I think they lie. Oh, squeeze and dollop is... If squeeze and dollop was not a legitimate measurement, it definitely should be. Because I find it to be a completely legitimate measurement. And like I was saying, Becky, you could just print out pictures that you like. There's a bunch. If you just Google stained art or faux stained art glass patterns, I saw a bunch of just printable ones. But like I said, me being me, I wanted to draw my own. Because, you know, that's what I like to do. There are certain things that I measure. Like, I try to make sure that if I'm making bread, I get the yeast and the flour and stuff like that right. But then other stuff, like if I'm making cookies or something, and it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla, my teaspoons are kind of generous because I really like what vanilla does in a recipe. So that's one that I am not as precise with. A closet rework project. That sounds like a lot, Hazel. Good luck with that. Are you doing like actual construction or... Oh yeah, The other thing you need a lot of is paper towels, as one would guess. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of like, oh, I forgot to keep up with my story. The pie that I made that my late husband's parents, when they were here, enjoyed so much that they demanded the recipe. It was apple butter pie. And everybody that's tried it really, really likes it. It's kind of like a custard pie when it's done. But I will definitely have to let Mark know if it actually takes the prize at my mother-in-law's cook-off. I made it because I remember when my son who lives with me was little, he always used to love apple butter, and I was like, well, what sounds better than an apple butter pie then? And I made it, and he actually really, really liked it, so that works. Oh, I really like the way this blue looks. I feel like this is going to be a very dramatic stained glass window because of the black. Oh, you're cleaning it thoroughly. That works too. Here I was picturing you doing all sorts of construction or something. Which would be fun if you're in the right mood for it. I keep thinking about building a desk for my computer here, because right now it's just kind of on one of those foldable Walmart camping tables. And the other day, Parky decided to jump up on it, and I don't know how he managed to do it, but when he jumped up on the desk, the legs collapsed. And I had my water bottle and computer monitors going everywhere. Because Parky is a menace. Speaking of Parky, we probably won't see him tonight because I have the ceiling fan on, and for whatever reason, Parky is terrified of the ceiling fan, so he is hiding in my room. And I can't decide if it's funny or sad, but he is deathly afraid of ceiling fans. Weirdest cat ever. He's also afraid of Q-tips, and he was afraid of the laser pointer, but I think he's finally over that fear. Cats are the strangest creatures, I think, on the face of the earth. Because of course they are. Alright, we're going to do a green, and then this one is going to be done. So, here we go again. We need a dollop of blue. Outlet shopping. I don't think I've ever been to a chocolate outlet, but that sounds absolutely delightful. Mostly because chocolate. Chocolate is always delightful. Alright, let's get a green. That looks like a good green. Oh, I think I put too much glue in that one. That's fine. And a dollop of green. So if you look, Becky, I literally added this little cheapo palette. I put that much paint into it. We're going to mix it and see if we like the mix. And you can always add more if you don't like the color. So mix, 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 mix. Oh, I actually like that. That works. And you just mix until you have the color that you like. There we go. Actually, I might want to go a little bit darker green. Otherwise, this is a little more of a spring green. Yeah, we'll go a little bit darker. Not a lot, just a little. So I'm going to see if I can get this forest green. Squeeze a littler drop this time. Just about that much. There we go. Chocolate is the best love language. Actually, I made about a month ago, I made my absolute favorite chocolate cake from scratch. And it was more than we could eat. I made it into cupcakes and a sheet cake. And then when I was looking at it, I was like, this is more cake than we can eat before the cake goes bad. Because there's only 2 of us here. It's just me and my son. And none of the neighbors were up yet. And the neighbor that I normally would give food to is down visiting their family. So I froze some of the chocolate cake. So it is in the freezer. And when we were at the store, just, yesterday or the day before? Whenever we went to the store. It wasn't long ago. When we went to the store, I picked up some chocolate ice cream, which if I were being really, really good, I would actually do homemade ice cream, but I'm just not that ambitious today. So I picked up some chocolate ice cream and some magic shell and some Cool Whip, and I'm going to make an ice cream cake this week. Or construct an ice cream cake. Oh, potatoes. You know, I can't be one of those people that says that I don't have a sweet tooth, because I do. But if you took potatoes away from me, my life would be very sad. I'm kind of like Sam Gamgee from The Hobbit. I'm like, I like potatoes. I like them roasted. I like them baked. I like them mashed. You can have them in a soup. You can have them in a stew. You can have a potato anywhere, anytime. Love potatoes. It's almost a seafoam green. I'm kind of digging it. And we will put a green here. Now, if you're really, 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 really wanting it to be perfect, because I'm seeing it in the green, I didn't really see it in any of the other colors, but if you see any air bubbles, they will pop as the paint dries. And so if you don't want little pockets, if you want your color to be absolutely seamless, then take a toothpick and just go through and pop any of the little air bubbles that you see. I'm not that fussed about, especially on this one. Oh, second breakfast. 11's. Or was it 11Z's? 11Z's. You know, you would think that I was a breakfast eater talking about 11Z's and second breakfast. I actually don't eat breakfast. My breakfast tends to be coffee. For better or for worse. I just never been a big breakfast person. Hi, tripod! I think it's too dark for you guys to see her, but she just stuck her nose right at the window. All right, well, that is that. So let's take a look at it. Now, it will kind of even out, but that is what it looks like from that side. And even better is when you see it from the other side, it usually looks even better. I like it. All right, now that one has to dry. So look at that. We did birds. Now comes the real fun. Now is the challenge. This could come out looking really, really good, or this could be a complete and utter disaster. Oh, I love breakfast for supper. Breakfast for supper is possibly one of the best ideas ever. All right, let me put all this stuff away because now we're going to be drawing for a little bit. Actually, before we do any drawing, I am going to declare a little tiny human break. Y'all know me. I can't make it through an entire 2-hour live stream without getting another drink and running to the restroom. But I am going to do a really quick human break while I clean up this palette and get everything set up. And I will be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. And I am almost back. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Oh! Raccoons are fighting. I don't know if you could hear them. Alright. Mama raccoons get a little bit cranky when they are trying to make milk for their babies. Alright, let me put this aside to dry. I am so brain damaged. Welcome back! Yes, thank you, Jay! I'm gonna bump this camera about 1,000 times while I put that up there to dry. And then I'm gonna get my specially prepared papers. There we go. Raccoons are the crankiest animals, and you can't really blame them because they're trying to get enough food to make milk for their little ones, and they don't know how to share. You know? They definitely do not know how to share well. Alright, so basically I just taped 2 pieces of paper together because I have to make an outline here. Oh my gosh. Eleanor, you're always doing all sorts of like programming and all that other stuff. Alright, I need a pencil. Now, hopefully this won't be too terribly boring for you guys. But I think I have... My idea here is I'm going to do on that window in the 3 different panes. What I'm going to do is a masculine looking moon, crescent moon, and then I'm going to do a feminine moon. She's feminine. You can tell she's feminine. She has hair. And in the middle, I'm going to do a full moon with a tree silhouette with like maybe an owl in it. If this works. Now, I do not have faith in my ability to freehand a circle. And to do this, I have to draw out the design, and then we'll tape it behind the glass, and then we'll do the outline. Won't be able to do the coloring tonight, but maybe we can do it on our next art live stream. That could be a lot of fun if this outline works. So, to make my moon outline, because it will fit, I have a lid. Because darn it, I need all the help I can get on the circle. So we're gonna trace a. We're actually gonna have to put the pencil on the paper. Tracing the metal just does not work. But yeah, I cannot draw a circle to save my life. So, there we go. We have made a circle. I'm going to take my little drawing, and then once I get this kind of roughed in, I'm going to go over it with marker so it's really bold and we can really see it. But I'm just going to do a basic tree shape. And you kind of want the lines to be big, because drawing them too close together, I feel like, is just not the mood. There we go. We'll do that over there. That away. There we go. And we'll take that tree trunk up a little bit. Maybe it can go off that way. We're making a happy little tree, man. This is a very, very happy tree. It's my happy tree. It can be whatever it wants to be. Go this way and kind of over here. Oh my gosh. Yes, I will see you on Friday, Lori. I will be here at 10 p.m. Eastern. Sleep well and get all of the rest and have a wonderful day at work. Oh, everybody, send all of your positive vibes or prayers, if that's what you're into, to Becky, because her mom is having surgery tomorrow. So everybody just send all of the positive vibes Becky's way for her mom and her mom's surgery. because we all want a very good result. Something like that, and that'll work. Oh, you know what? All the good vibes. Alright. That is my basic thing, so let me get a marker and get some paper so it doesn't bleed through onto the other pages. And we've got our first design. Mostly. Kinda, sorta. Maybe. That is not the right jar. I need a marker. Where is my marker cup? That is a very good question. Hello, marker cup. Where are you? Where did I put you? That is a very good question. I think I've got a marker in this. I think I have enough art supplies just in various places in this house to possibly injure people. You know? Alright. Let's go there and there so that that doesn't do too much bleeding through. And let's put our tree in. And then when we're doing the glue with this, I'm just going to do little side branches as kind of just little glue pieces. How does anything get dusty and dirty? You know, it's a mystery. I don't know if it's a good mystery or a bad mystery, but it is definitely a mystery. And I just had a mosquito on my elbow. That is so rude. Bad mosquito. You're not supposed to come in the house. Oh, this is just so much fun. Oh, that'll be awesome, Becky. Get off, mosquito. This is just, like, once I figured out kind of the basics of it, I was like, this is so much fun. Oh my. That's gotta be rough. Can you tell that that's supposed to be an owl? I hope that it's kind of at least obvious that it's supposed to be an owl. And then I'm going to try to get the moon in exactly the same spot. Now, the sad part is I'm going to be kind of sort of freehanding this. But alright, there we go. That is our first moon. Like I said, I'll do little branches coming off with glue. But that one is going to be in the middle panel. So yay, got the first one done. Put it to one side. Let's do some silhouette ones. Next. And again, we use our wonderful lid as a template because I cannot draw a circle well. I mean, I can, but they're never a perfect circle, you know? And I want it to be as close to a perfect circle as I can get. So to make a moon, you do your moon, and then you take your thing again, and crescent moon. Yay! Then you just have to do the face. So let me pull out my little cheat sheet here. Not really cheat sheet, but my drawing that I did earlier. And we just need to go in about right there and start Mr. Moon's nose. And a couple of lips. Go. And then he just needs a nice little eye. And then I'm probably gonna do like little stars all around the moon and everything. And there we go. This one was easier. Oh, yeah, you have to, if you can get a meal, if you can have a place with a kitchenette, is just, that makes a lot of difference. Like, not having to eat takeout all the time makes a world of difference. Yep. Mr. Moon was so much easier than the full moon, but then again the full moon is going to be in the middle, which makes it the most important piece. So that does make sense. There! Second template done. That one was much faster. Gotta like that. Yay! Now for one that's going to take a little bit more because I wanted to give this moon hair. Because of course, you know, every moon needs hair. So, same basic idea. I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. And you know what? This time I'm going whole hog. I'm going to mark there and there. Alright. Now I'm getting all kinds of fast and loose. I'm doing the first outline in marker. Second outline's not going to be in marker, though. Mostly because I want it to be as good as I can get it. Actually, that might be too... There we go. We'll just go again. How many ways can I cheat this? You know what? I might actually have to freehand this one because I did not think that through. That's okay. I can do this. I have faith in me. To extend that line because I want to. Alright, and then I have to make sure that I probably should not have done the marker on this outer line, but that's okay. As long as I don't trace it onto the glass wrong, I'll be fine. Piece of hair that's just going to go all the way along the bottom of the moon and curl on out that way and double back down that way. Why do I have Zelda music playing in my head? It's a very good question. I don't think I have a very good answer to that very good question, though. I don't know. I just, for whatever reason, when I started drawing, I started getting the, I don't even remember which theme it is. It might be Zelda's theme. The do 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 do, and I'm probably doing it completely wrong. All right, and I need to do. The greatest American. Look at what's happened to me. I don't believe it myself. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to torture y'all. It's Hazel's fault. If anybody's ears are bleeding from my little bit of singing, it's all Hazel's fault. Blame Hazel. She started me on the greatest American hero again. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. Should have been somebody else. Do, 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 do. Believe it or not. Oh no, I'm done. Alright. Lady Moon took a little bit more. But that's okay. Because we need Lady Moon to have her beautiful long hair. There we go. It is a great tune. Which is why it probably doesn't need me singing it, but you know, sometimes it just happens. It's a great tuna. And I know you said tune, but when I first glanced up at the chat, I read tuna. And that was just making me kind of laugh a little bit, so I figured I would share it. It's a great tuna. It's kind of like licking the stream, you know? You can have a great tuna while you lick the stream. Yeah, I still like the hair. I'm glad I put the hair on. Is it possibly a little bit tacky? Maybe. But you know what? Sometimes that is life. Oh my goodness. You know, I have fun here. Which is probably why I keep doing these streams, because I'm having fun. And as long as everybody's having fun, that is the main thing. Whew. Oh, almost forgot to cheat. There we go. Alright, our moons are done. Now, we have to do the line work. I'm hoping that the glue will actually go pretty good. Oh, my Faygo got all watered down. That is disappointing. Now I am sad. Alright, do I have tape? Kind of. So the other thing that you want to make sure is, like, this window, I want to do the painting on the kind of, not really junky side, but the side that won't be facing whatever room it's in. Because the side just, the side, one side looks better than the other, and the side that is not the side you paint always looks nicer. So, you keep that in mind, and whichever side will be against the wall or whatever is the side that you do all of your actual painting on. Alright, where did I put that tape? That's a good question. I will definitely, I mean, I'm hoping, now I won't be done with this actual piece tonight. We're going to get the outline done, and then the next time we do an art stream, we'll do the coloring in. But I will definitely be posting pictures, etc., like, constantly, because of course I will. Alright. So, I couldn't find my Scotch tape, so I'm using the tape that they give you when you do, whatchamacallit, the plastic in your windows. That's the tape I'm using. You can all laugh at me, it's fine. I laugh at me all the dang time. Alright, let me see here. This should work. Let me move my incredible easel here. And yes, my my easel is just a stepladder, because I do nothing if not improvise constantly. It's kind of what I do. One of these days I'm gonna have all of the proper equipment, but then that would be a lot less fun, I think. A lot of times I actually enjoy doing the improvisation. You know? It's kind of awesome. Now, the other thing I'm not sure about is how well this is going to work at this angle. I might actually have to rethink this and put the actual window flat, but we shall see. Alright. You, Lady Moon, are going on this side. So let's get a couple pieces of tape on her. And put her back here. Get her centered where I would like her to be. Go, there's that. And then I just need a couple more pieces of tape there. Sorry about the back of my head, folks. Don't mean to let everybody just stare at my bun, but, you know, I guess that's better than staring at my buns. Bad joke, I know. There we go. Right there. And probably 2 more pieces. I am sort of the mistress of using what I have at hand. Oh my gosh. So I had an exciting find today. I was out in the garage looking to see if I could find C-clamps, which I did not find, unfortunately, but that's okay. I found something that works. But I was looking to see if I could find C-clamps. And, well, I was poking around in the garage that is full of all sorts of things, but rarely the thing that I'm looking for to make this easel here. I found a circular saw, which I'm very excited about. It means that I won't have to be using a chainsaw to do my cuts. That's exciting. And yeah, actually, I went to all the trouble of setting up this easel, and I'm afraid that the black is gonna run. Let's find out. If it runs, I will have to rethink things. Also, I guess you guys can't really see that all that well. Let's see if we can get a good angle there. Is that a better angle? That might be a better angle. Alright. Are you going to run or are you going to stick? That is the question. I always have wood projects that I would like to do. Is this not open? Or did it just dry a little bit? There we go. That's what we have pokey things for. Where's my pokey thing? There is my pokey thing. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fix the lamp situation. Maybe I could just move it. Hang on, let me see if I can rearrange things a little bit for better lighting. Take that way. Did that make it better? Not really. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do a little bit of something. Alright. What can we do here? Without knocking into everything, which is a thing that I might do. Can I move the lamp to a place that will be at least a little bit better? I think that might be a little bit better. Not perfect, but a little bit better. Alright, back to it. There we go. Alright. Hey, you know, I would like it to be as visible as possible for you guys. Now, open that. There we go. I don't want it too open though. Alright. Now, if this runs, I'm going to have to do some more rethinking, but let's see how this goes. It seems to be working. So I'm kind of thinking, if you guys like the this type of art too, along with the digital, maybe I will get brave enough. I have oil paints. Maybe I'll get brave enough to actually try and do an oil painting live. Maybe we'll revisit Bob Ross with actual paints. That could be fun too. Whew. Alright, it does look like it's running a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make a huge difference. There we go. I think this is working. Who'd ever thought that you could just, like, draw pictures with a bottle of glue? I never thought. There we go. Oh, I will totally do happy little trees. Happy little trees are the best kinds of trees. Nope, that line came out too thick. That's okay. Also, I might have to get some music again. Each little tree needs a friend. All right. Shake out the hand. Shake out the hand. I need to be ambidextrous. Let's see if I can do at least a little bit ambidextrous. Not great at this. Oh, my right hand is just not good at doing anything. Not that my left is doing much better right now. Let's put a finger down there. Also, I just realized my music stopped. I'm going to have to fix that. Alright, let me see if I can scooch a little bit. Oh, there's a raccoon peeking in my window. You know what? I might actually have to lay this thing down and try it that way because I think I'll have better control. I'm going to finish this one up on the angle, but the next panel I'm going to do flat. just because I will have much better control of the medium. It's alright though. It's fine. Oh, Bob Ross in a tree. That's awesome. I bet it was a very happy little tree as well. Alright, you know what? I'm going to wipe that wisp of hair because I don't like it, which is the other good thing about this. It is cleanable if you get to it fast enough, and I just messed up that corner too, but that's alright. We're going to erase that, and we are going to lay this down so I have a little bit better control, because I am not liking how thick I'm getting these lines. Alright. Gonna do some rearranging. I'm also going to get some new music because music is wonderful. So let's go with this is a good one. There we go. Just so I have some music in my ear. Alright, gonna do a little bit of rearranging so I can lay this glass down. And I will get back to the drawing in just a second. How am I gonna do this? Obviously, I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna do this. There we go. Sorry moving you guys. I'm just bouncing you everywhere. That. And then I'm going to do that. Oh, heck yeah. Alright. And then I'm going to actually angle this so you can actually see it, so you don't have to just look at my couch. Maybe. Sorry if I'm getting anybody motion sick. Not my intention. There we go. Alright. Now I should be able to work this a little bit easier. Whew. Alright. Back to it. Sorry if I got anybody motion sick. Definitely not my intention. Oh, that is so much easier. Alright, so helpful hints number 7,821. It's easier to work if you have the glass flat. Always good to know. There we go. Oh, that is so much easier. There we go. I'm liking it. Sorry, concentrating. Alright, can I fix this line? Ah, there was a mosquito that just like flew into my face. Mosquitoes have no respect for privacy or personal space. I swear if this mosquito flies into my mouth while I'm sitting here, I'm going to be so mad. We tried. Alright. Now I gotta do her little ornament, and we will be done with this one. Oh, mosquito, I am going to kill you if I can actually catch you. I think that might be the worst part about Michigan in the late spring, early summer is the mosquitoes. They are evil, and they should be banished from this world. Darn it. Alright. Now, one other thing that I think will look very, very cool. I don't know if I can do. Yeah, I can do it. Can I hand do it, or do I want to? You know what? I'm just going to hand do it. There. sounds like the raccoons are getting into it again. A little bit crooked, but oh well. Such is life, you know? Alright, panel number 1. We'll just take that off and see how it looks without paper behind it. Oh, I like it. Here, we'll see how it looks so that you guys can actually see it with... I think that'll actually work out really, really well. Alright, panel 1, done. Now for the hard one. Let's angle that away. Or maybe... There we go. So that we can see panel number 2. This isn't hard at all. It's just very exacting. You know? Alright. Get some tape again. There we go. I'm kind of excited for our next stream when we color this. Like, I kind of want to just color it tomorrow, but I'm not going to. I can be patient and wait for our next stream so that we can do it together. Because together is probably the most fun. Get my tape on here. Now, if I were going to be really, really, really exacting and like a perfectionist, which I am not, I am terrible, I will never be a perfectionist, I would have like a T-square or whatever it is, so that everything was exact. But you know what? Kind of like my dollop and etc. I'm never going to be good at exact anything. I just try to be at least good enough, you know? Oh, we're gonna have a blast. Like, I mean, this one's, I'm already having fun. But we're just getting the basics going with this. Oh, this is going to be a fun project. I want that up as high as I can get it so it's close enough so that I can actually trace it nicely. Now, you guys have homework between now and the next stream. We need to think, I'm going to see if I can find or mix some like opalescent colors for the moons, but I'm kind of thinking that I want the waxing and waning moon to have different colors even if they are opalescent. I think that will be a good thing. So, you know, we've got our lady moon, but we're going to have to find colors and we're going to have to figure out a good background color, and it's just, you know, I definitely think that there's a lot of viewer participation to be had. as I get all quiet again because I'm trying to get the outline without messing up. And for whatever reason, talking while you're trying to concentrate, while not impossible, is sometimes almost beyond my ability. Also, I'm realizing now that I should have done the other side first because I'm left-handed, and it probably would have been wiser. Because now I have to hold my elbow up all funny. One moon outline. Oh, yeah, I actually have, I did buy a lot of glitter. You know, I will definitely pick up some of the clear glue because I think the clear glue for the moon is definitely going to be a thing that will help a lot more. But I did pick up a whole bunch of different glitters. Because who doesn't love glitter? If you don't love glitter, I don't know what to say to you. But yeah, I didn't think about mica powder. I wonder if I could find any, like, in an actual store, or if I'd have to try and find it online. Alright, now where was that first picture I had? Because I had some good placements on that one. Yeah, just use that right there so I kind of see what I was thinking. You've sworn off glitter? Glitter does get everywhere. That is kind of one of its, we're just gonna go with endearing qualities. Whether you find it truly endearing or not, glitter does have the ability to end up in the darndest places. But it's also kind of fun, at least sometimes. I feel like this is a pretty happy little tree, you know? Still up. There we go. I'm trying to at least do like little hints of leaves so that the tree doesn't look completely dead. It's a springtime tree. It's just got leaf buds, obviously. I feel like this is going to look really cool when it's done. At least I hope it's going to look really cool when it's done. I'll be sad if it doesn't look really cool when it's done. Oh, yeah, actually, I probably should have said that. Hazel, you are also a much better woman than I am. I'm not totally crazy about small children. I'm not against them. Obviously, I had a couple of them, but I actually get along much better with kids once they become teenagers. Small children are uniquely challenging. So my hat's 1,000% off to anybody that works with small kids. It was kind of funny. When I lived in Tennessee, I actually had a part-time job as a substitute teacher for our local school district. And they really liked me because I was one of the few subs that was like, yeah, send me to the middle school. I like middle schoolers. And send me to the high school. I always liked being at the high school, but they were... I think the worst one that I ever subbed for was a kindergarten class, and I mean, they're cute and all, but they're absolutely insane. I am not really good. I'm not bad with small children, I just would prefer to deal with teenagers. Alright, Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Except I think somebody did an experiment where they made a licking machine and they determined that it was approximately 324 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop. So now the world does know. Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? 1, 2, 3. Do you ever wonder about the commercials and things that just stick in your brain? Alright, we have our second moon. Yay! kind of like that. That looks kind of neat. A little bit abstract looking, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And let's pop that off without ripping my... Although I guess I don't really need the drawing anymore. But still. There's no sense in ripping it if I don't have to. I say, and then I end up ripping it. Oh well. Alright, we got... Oh, actually, before I forget, which I can do without paper behind it because I'm just eyeballing it, and that is fine. Pop all of these off of here. Give me my tape. No, don't leave the tape on there. Thank you. Silly thing. Alright, here we go. You know, as long as I'm being entertaining, not entertained, it all works out fine. And make it right about with there. There we go. Look at that, I have a new skill. I can draw a mostly straight line with glue. There we go. Who'da thunk it? Alright, last one. Oh my goodness. Mr. Moon, it is your turn. Are you ready to be taped up and put onto a thing? And I can't believe... Oh well, that's fine. He got a little bit of... Mr. Moon got a little bit of paint on him. That's okay. As long as we don't end up getting the paint on the glass, although it is clean offable. Alright. Let's turn the camera. Or actually, let's just move the camera. That should... Yep, that works. And Mr. Moon is going to go right there. Yep, right there. Alright. I see where to put him. Here we go. You could always tell I'm going a little bit crazy, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, so I was sketching last night, and I drew what was supposed to be Mario in his Tanuki suit. But when I showed it to my son, he told me, and he's actually right, that it looks more like Luigi. I will show it to you here in a moment. It's not colored or anything, it's just a pencil sketch. But I did think it was funny. I was like, I was supposed to be drawing Mario, but he was definitely right. He ended up looking a lot more Luigi-like. Probably because humans are just not a thing I am very good at drawing. Alright, there we go. And a little bit more tape so that I can actually see where I'm doing my drawing. My glue drawing. Drawing? Alright, and there we go. Mr. Moon's turn, but let me see if I can find that weird... I don't know if it'll actually show because it's not very dark, but it was supposed to be Mario in his Tanuki suit, but my son says it looks more like Luigi. And he's probably right. It was just a fun little thing I did. It was because sketching is fun even if it doesn't turn out exactly the way you want it to. First line came out good. Yay! You know, this moon is almost too simple. I might need to put something here. Maybe he just needs, like, the North Star over here. That might work. Can I do... I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but I might. This was either a good idea or the worst idea I've ever had, but you know what? I'm committed to it now. So we're just going to put a couple more stars around this Mr. Moon, and he'll be good. There. It kind of works. Alright, now we just need our lines. Oh, good night, Eleanor. We are almost done. I will be sure to put pictures up tomorrow when this is all dry and I can put up pictures in the sunlight. We just need to do our line there. Oh, I'm glad that you like them. Yay! And we're going to do this line right here. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Eleanor, you are awesome. Never required, but always appreciate. Have a wonderful night. And I will probably talk to you very, very soon, Eleanor. Oh my goodness. All right. And that is actually... I'm ripping it all over. Mr. Moon was the much easier than either the full moon or Mrs. Moon. But you know what? I think it worked out extremely well. And I can't wait for our next stream. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, we're almost done here. I am just going to kind of see if I can set... No, I don't want to set it because I don't want it to run. All right, you know what we're going to do? We are going to make everybody motion sick again. Here we go. Let's see here. Do. Except that doesn't really work because you can't really see them. Alright, well, I'm going to put up a picture, and I will probably do a picture tomorrow once this is dry and I can actually put it up. And I'll put it up in the community tab of all the projects that we did tonight. And I'll do a picture of the finished flower picture that we did. So, that is where I am going to leave you guys. Oh, thank you, She. I'm actually just now ending this live. I just finished doing my stained glass project. I'm going to be doing the coloring on this in a couple of weeks. Like, not next week, but I will be doing another art live stream the week after next. I do art live streams every other Wednesday, and then I do gaming live streams every Friday. So if you are ever free on those days, join us. Let me pull the other projects that we did tonight really quick. If I can do this without knocking everything everywhere. That is always the question. I just caught my bun in the camera. Because of course I did. There we go. Let's put that back there. And get out our two other projects that we did tonight. Just to show them off. So, tonight, I'm gonna knock everything everywhere. Alright. So, we did the big window that I hope is going to be colored and look really, really good. And we did the birds, which, there we go. Let me put something behind them so that they're easier to see. And we'll probably color these the next time we do an art live stream. But there is the birds. I think they came out very, very cute. And we did the coloring, or the stained glassening, on... Please don't break. There we go. And that was the one that we actually colored in. So that is what we did tonight. We will be doing the filling in on the big window and on the birds the next time we do an art live stream. But that is where I'm going to end things. Thank you so much, She. I had so much fun doing this. And honestly, I'm impressed that it came out as good as it did because I'm learning how to do this as I go. So hopefully I will just keep refining techniques and things will get better. Thank you so much, Jay. Alright, anyway, that is where we are going to end it tonight. There I am. Hello. I should say hi. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Leave me a thumbs up on the stream. I appreciate that as well. Or as Becky always says, lick the stream. And I will see you guys next time.